Everybody, today we're going to make those bubble ones I promised everyone about. I'm going to do a small recipe here for the demonstration, and then if you look at the description box, I'll give you descriptions on how to get my recipe, all right? This basic recipe will be actually in this video and will stay in this video, but if you want my formulas, I want to meet you, and I want to meet you by either email or personal message on Facebook. Just come and say hi. Tell me what kind of formula you're looking for, because I have 4 different formulas. So today we're just going to show you how I started my basic recipe, and if you don't want my help, then you go ahead and start formulating all on your own, and if you do want my help, well, go ahead and ask and I will share. Alright, so let's get started. Let's talk about the ingredients first. What we have here is sodium carbonate, and I've added cocoa betaine to it because it's so liquidy. So we've got sodium carbonate. And what that is going to be is that's going to be the bulk of your bath bomb, your bubble wand. It's going to give you the solidity and the reusable quality that you need for this kind of product. It's also going to bind with the surfactants and help the water feel slippery and bubbly and wonderful. Now in this bag is my SLS paste. Now this is made by Procter & Gamble, and I've got a link to how to get that in the link below. It's my Amazon affiliate. It's called Orbis Paste, WA Paste. It's a mild formulation designed to as shampoo. All right, so that'll give you an idea. If you want to make this at home and you don't have any of these ingredients, I do have a formulation just using a really good shampoo, and you can substitute it if you want to. You're not going to get the same kind of bubbles as you've seen in my demos, and if you want to see how this one works, go to the Buttermint Bubble Bar episode and you'll see how that works. So I'm going to put I've already got my coloring in here. Now I'm using, just to give you an idea how much coloring I use, I just use a teeny weeny bitty bit, and I use this little scoop for it. And because I'm doing a lemon pound cake and I don't want it yellow because I don't like yellow bombs, I just have this aversion for that and yellow snow. I'm going to use a little bit of orange just to give it a less white look. So go ahead and mix those two things together. So cocoa betaine is used by soap makers in a lot of the bubble bars. So if you have that already, that's great. And the thing with SLS is you're going to use a number of different surfactants. So if you want to try sodium lauryl sulfate, for example, or sodium laureth sulfate, for example, they will work. Just try to keep your surfactant rate down to around 30 to 40% depending on your product. This isn't used directly on the skin, so you can have those higher rates. So hold on while I go grab my gloves. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to mix in is my colorant. My colorant is at the bottom here, so we're just going to try to bring that up a little bit. As soon as this gets wet, it's going to start to react. And I probably shouldn't have put my cocoa betaine in there, but I'm traveling and I wanted it to be, not to leak all over my my bag. So yes, I'm sticking to my promise, even though I'm out and about. So here is my lemon pound cake scent, which I'm going to be using, and I use quite a bit of it because this is a reusable balm, right? And we're not going to use the whole thing all in one go. We're going to add a little bit of glycerin. Now that's about the only thing you can add to this to add any kind of emollients, and it does actually dry the skin a little bit because it pulls the water out, but it is a good surface moisturizer. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of this in, all right? So we've got about a cup of sodium carbonate, a tablespoon of cocoa betaine, and 2 tablespoons so far, 3 tablespoons, or quarter of a cup rather. I get it all out there. You'll have to look at the description to get now what it's doing right now is really interesting. It's getting warm. It's warming up. And as it warms up, that's when the the reaction is going to set your bomb. So you need to make sure you mix it thoroughly and that it's the right consistency. Now you're looking for the same consistency, all you bath bomb makers out there. Oh, that worked out good for color. Just a little bit of color. I didn't want a lot. I just wanted it to be lemon pound cakey. This is not a color wand. This one is just pour moi. It's for me, and I'm making a big mess, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna just make these with the bubble pop method. So I'm gonna scoop and put in my stick, just like that. Clean off my edges, make sure that sticks in there nice and far. And pop it off. You can do the tap tap thing if you want. Hopefully these won't need that. Oh, they do. Oh! See, I should have brought my, I'm gonna go grab actually I can use this little thing over here. I'll do that again. These are lemon pound cake. Now I have a recipe using soap, so it's completely surfactant free. Not a lot of bubbles, but it is reusable, and if you make it with a lot of color, then you can call it a color wand, which is kind of fun. Let's see if that'll come off this time. There's one side. You don't bang it hard, but just enough to get it loosened. And there we go. So there's one. I'm just going to set these here. They don't really flatten out, and I don't have to work as fast with these as I do my cupquakes, especially when I'm doing the macarons. You really have to work really fast with those. I'm just going to make a few. This is a very small recipe for people who are just making them for their own. I have one subscriber who's been looking for this recipe since I announced that I might actually do it. Share it with everyone. So hopefully this will help her get her presents ready. They're ready to package within just a little while. So you can actually have them on the shelf or in your baskets to sell within 24 hours. They don't take long to set up at all. Which is super, super cool. So it's made a little more than I thought it was going to, so I will just use this other little stick. Now you could use stir sticks for coffee if you wanted. They're not as strong. This one's not going to be as strong as the others, but it's kind of cute. Or you can use cookie cutters like I have with my crown demo that's coming up. I'm making gifts for someone special who's inspired me. So hopefully I'm out there inspiring a few of you. I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I'd like to meet you, and that's why I want you to send me a message to get the recipe. I'm not going to charge you for it, but I just want to meet you and answer any of your questions and just have it be a very personal experience. So this is Gentle Soaps, and if you're interested in bubble wands and crafting bubble wands and you want to share the wealth and learn lots from me, give me a shout at www.gentlesoaps.com, or you can email me at genspice1@yahoo.ca. So hopefully I'll hear from you soon, and we'll have a few subscribers, and I can meet all of you wonderful soap makers out there, and those of you who are making gifts, all the Lush fans that want to make something wonderful for their friends and family. Hopefully this will give you some inspiration, and please don't share my recipes. Please send people to me because I've worked really hard and invested a lot of money in this particular series of formulations, and I want to share them myself. That's what I want to do. So please, please, please respect that. I am not charging for my recipes, but I do want you to say hello to get it. So very basic recipe in the description, descriptive and ideas, and lots of fun stuff you can do with different formulations if you send me an email. All right, so again, I have SLS free, I have powerful bubble wands, and I have this little basic bubble wand here that's just what I started with. Hopefully this will give you inspiration and bring us all closer together as this open community, and hopefully I'll hear from you soon. So bye for now.